Hello everyone. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Okay, good to see you. How are you? Thank you for joining. Today is the 1st of July and I'm here to do some analysis. Today I have to go soon, so probably the live stream is going to be only maybe 30 minutes or so, but I hope you enjoy until the end. So yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Looks like the market's active since yesterday. I've seen some trending markets. So is anyone trading right now? Any trades? This is good timing to trade. I remember usually in summertime, in July to September, usually we say the markets are quiet or ranging because of the holiday or any reasons. But this year may be changed. This year may be different. So let's scan the markets and see what's happening there. So now let me switch the screen to trading view and start the analysis. Okay, I see Juju is in Euro JPY. Right. Euro pairs are trending up today. This is daily time frame, and I was watching Euro USD. Now it's forming doji, but I've seen that the market has been supported by the ascending trend line, like this way. Ascending trend line. So, and the price is above the Tenkan Sen, and Kumo is stably bullish, like this. So Euro USD looks very nice. Target is 1.1909, and now we have a room of 115 pips to take. And the ultimate target for Euro USD to me is up here, 1.2273. These levels are the previous highs. But yeah, these are the targets at the moment, so that's good. Or since this is extending and the price has been above the Tenkan Sen, we can also do E target. E target is actually Ichimoku, one of the Ichimoku targets. And if it's going to be E target, then it's close to here, 1.2273. Technically, the E target is on 1.2194. So seems like around this area could be a target for now. And of course, along the way up, there must be some ups and downs. So I think at some point the market retraces to Tenkan Sen or the trend line and bounce and goes up. But yeah, Euro USD is nicely, stably bullish to me. And we have so many nice markets today. Euro JPY is also trending up since the daily time frame shows the Kumo Senko span A is up, Kijun Sen is up, and the price above the Tenkan Sen and the Chikou span above the candlesticks. Especially Kumo is nice because it's developing, it's getting thicker and bigger, meaning the area between Senko span A and Senko span B is getting bigger, wider. This is showing the Kumo is getting thicker and bigger. So the bullish trend, a bullish momentum is now getting stronger. The Kumo shape is really important for me as well, especially when it comes to the breakout of the resistance or the support. Kumo shape is really important. Usually when Kumo is thick and big, then the market tends to break that resistance. Not always, but it tends to. So that's one of the good indication if you want to see if whether the price breaks the resistance or support levels or not. So yeah, Euro JPY is definitely bullish. Now it's been ranging for the last 3 days since last Friday, once the market touched on 169.77, if you zoom out all the way, then there is no resistances up here. So looks like this has been resisted simply because that was the psychological round number 170. So in this case, even if the market breaks the resistance, then if the breakout is too shallow, then the market may retrace. So in this case, if you want to wait for the breakout, it's safer to wait until it breaks 170, the round number. But yeah, Euro JPY is definitely up. One of the things is that the Tenkan-sen on this one, Tenkan-sen has been supporting the price. So if the price retraces, it may be supported by the Tenkan-sen again and goes up, and that could be one of the pushback point to be able to buy also. So that's another thing you can also monitor. Tenkan-sen is going to be up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Tenkan-sen will be up tomorrow and the day after. That's something that you can actually see, or you can actually calculate if you know how Tenkan-sen is calculated. So tomorrow and the day after, Tenkan-sen turns bullish, like this way and this way. So then even if the price goes sideways for a few days, it touches on the Tenkan-sen, then it may become the bounce. So Euro JPY is one of the good pairs to also monitor closely this week. Let's see. And Euro CAD is also up now. Again, this is daily time frame, and the price is now reaching towards 1.6153. That's my target for this week. And so far the market moved up about 70 or 80 pips or so today, and we have another, let me see, we have another like 70 pips or so to take for this one. And Kumo is also nicely up. It's getting thicker as well, just like Euro JPY. The area between Senko Span A and Senko Span B is now getting thicker and bigger, and Kijun Sen is now up, Tenkan-sen is also up, and Chikou Span above the candlesticks. Especially after the market broke the resistance of 1.59, it has been bullish. So yeah, this is another good pair to monitor. There was a P wave breakout, like I mentioned before, or maybe I mentioned this in KTS Academy membership or GTS members live stream or video. Here I saw the P wave, and this was actually the start of the new bullish trend, exactly on 11th of June. That was the Henkabi over here, and it broke but then retraced to the resistance of the P wave and bounced on the Tenkan-sen, bounced on the Kijun-sen. The green line is called Kijun-sen, and the blue is called Tenkan-sen. So let me just put K and T here like this way. So the market bounced on the Kijun-sen on the 16th and 17th and 18th, and ever since it has been up. But initially the market was overbought because the Kumo shape was a bit thin, so it was a bit risky to trade. But now I see the Kumo thickness is getting bigger. Again, the thickness means the area between Senko Span A and B. So this is becoming more stably bullish trend. It was because the market consolidated here 2 days, and here as well 2 days. In terms of the candlestick patterns, this is outside and inside. So once it breaks today's resistance, I think the market reaches 1.6153. That's the target for now. So yeah, Euro CAD is also nice. Let me also check some pound pairs. I am waiting for the resistance breakout on pound USD 1.3770 or 1. Today or this week has been ranging, but seems like it's about to break. I see Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen together, so maybe not. But yeah, I put the alert above here and see if it breaks this week. Since this is first week of the month, we have lots of big news, fundamental news every day. So yeah, one of these big news, fundamental news can trigger the market to accelerate the trend direction. And pound JPY, I have been covering pound JPY on YouTube, so let me catch up on this one as well. So like I mentioned, for the last few days, pound JPY was forming the P wave, and the market has been supported by the Kijun-sen multiple times, and as well as the trend line. And the market broke the resistance on the 23rd of June. 23rd of June. This was the Henkabi, I mean the breakout. So then after that, the market reached 198.83, and this week is the retracement. So now the market has retraced to the Tenkan-sen, the blue Tenkan-sen, as well as the previous resistance level. So here there's a higher chance that the market bounces on the Tenkan-sen or the previous resistance and goes up from here. And Kumo has been thicker and bigger, so there are buyers still. There are buyers coming to the market stably. Well, stably. Yeah, I mean buying momentum, buying pressure is still there. So this retracement can be temporary. I think the market bounces and goes up. If the market, even if the market breaks the previous resistance, there is also Kijun-sen and also the trend line. So one of these levels could be the bounce. So for this one, now is not the good timing to buy, but once you start to see the bounce or the pushback around this area, sometime this week, then that could be a good trigger to buy. In that case, you put the stop loss below the trend line or below the Kijun-sen, and the stop loss can be very small because you buy at the pushback, and the chances are the price goes up to the resistance and you may be able to take some nice profits. So this is going to be a very interesting market. So let me continue monitor and cover this one on YouTube. So yeah, and this retracement is not that strong either from the viewpoint of the candlestick patterns. I don't really see any like significant retracing pattern from the candlesticks. So yeah, yesterday was a bearish bar, but body is very small, and today it is a bearish bar and body is much bigger than yesterday so far. But I don't really see the selling pressure to be strong. If you only look at the daily time frame, then you can't really see what kind of waves it's having in the lower time frames to go down. So let me quickly check the 5-minute time frame for the last few days and see how the market has been retracing so far. You can also do this. Take the 5-minute time frame and zoom out and see how the market has retraced. So that was here, the market went down and up and gradually down from here on the 30th of June. And yeah, today initially the market went up in Asian session, but from UK session onwards, so far it has been bearish. And now, as you can see, the price could be resisted by 196.78 because simply there are two supports here, or two or three supports here. So this could be the resistance, and the market may go down to the previous resistance. But once the market breaks this previous support level up like this way, then it may bounce and goes up. This could be the trend change, trend reverse in 5-minute time frame. So we will see how this one goes. But since this is 5-minute time frame, even if the market bounce and up, even renews higher, then it may go down again, right? Yeah, 5-minute time frame is very choppy, especially JPY pairs. And this is choppy also because overall bigger time frame is showing bullish, but 5 is down. That's why this is where the fight between the long-term buyers and short-term sellers happening. Usually spread becomes bigger and the market becomes more choppy. So you better do the proper risk management to be able to trade in this kind of situation. So anyways, when you start to see the bullishness on the 5-minute time frame, then I think that's also a good timing to buy. So far, I would wait for the breakout of the previous support level, again 196.78, and see if it goes up. Now it's forming bullish N wave, so if it continues, then that's a good sign to be able to buy again. So that's this is like a multiple time frame analysis that I usually do. So I create the scenarios like this in my head. I don't usually draw the arrows, but I create the arrows in my head and monitor the market. And if the market really goes according to my scenario, for example like this, breakout, pushback, then up, then this is when I enter the market as well. But if the market doesn't go according to my scenario, for example, the market may range from here or it may go down, then no trade. So that's why it's very important to create the scenarios in your head before you enter the market, so that it not only avoid your emotional trades, but also your decisions become more logical and rational. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Now let me say hi to everyone. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. CSM Vic, Messino, good to see you. And Overflow, Juju, Gabby, thank you for joining as well. Bruce Lee and Trade With, good to see you. All right, gold. Okay, let me cover gold after this. Yeah, seems like it's coming up. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Bruce Lee says, are there a correlation between currency strengths with Ichimoku to confirm the trending markets? No, it's not. The currency strength chart that I'm using is only intraday. So even Ichimoku is trending, currency strength chart may not be trending, or vice versa. So never trade based on the strength chart alone. Overflow says, I have a question when it comes to Tenkan-sen, when price breaks is through, it would break is through it. Would you recommend taking the trade on the time frame of the break or do multiple time frame analysis? I usually do multiple time frame analysis. Let me pop up the message over here. Yeah, I usually do multiple time frames analysis like this, so that I can really pinpoint the exact entry timing. Like in this case, I wait for the market to break the resistance and push back and buy. This is one of my entry points. And I do also use the Bollinger Bands and stochastic and some other tools to confirm the entry edge by the lower time frame. So that's something that you can also try. Yes. Okay. Ichimoku Trader, good to see you. Thank you for joining. And Max, good to see you too. Yes, let me discuss gold. Yes. Reds and Philip and Count and everyone, thank you very much for joining today. Yes, I hope the microphone is not too loud. I adjusted the volume. So I hope my voice is now loud and clear. Okay, so as I talk, looks like the pound JPY is now still ranging. So it may break. Let's see. So okay, let me move on to maybe two more pairs, and then let me analyze gold after that. Oh, voice is better than before. Or that's good. That's good to hear. Yes, that's good to hear. Okay. All right. So let's see. Pound CAD is resisted by the previous resistance 1.8781. Let me see. USD/JPY is a bit quiet these days. Let's see. Okay, let me cover one of the Swiss franc pairs. USD Swiss franc is nicely trending down as well. It broke the support. This is another pair I'm focusing this week. Kumo is down, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bearish. Chikou span below the candles. The market has been resisted by the descending trend line. So this is the price is now below the Tenkan Sen. So it shows it's a strong bearishness, strong downtrend. My target is 0.7713, and we had 264 pips of room to trade when I did the analysis yesterday. But now the market is coming down, and we have a room of 186 pips to trade, which is still also enough. I like how Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen angled down, and the market broke the support level 0.8038, and the trend is now accelerating, and it's going down. So yeah, this one is also nice. Yeah, let me quickly check the weekly time frame as well. Yes, so weekly is also down. Kumo is down, Kijun Sen down, Tenkan Sen down, Chikou span below candles. Yes, after the market ranged for almost for 1 year and a half, I would say. The market started to range in July 2023, and now we see the breakout finally. And the real downtrend started on April 7th. On the week of the April 7th, the market broke the support of the range, and after that the market pulled back, but it didn't renew the Tenkan Sen higher, and now it's going down. Yes. So that's the situation. Yes. Okay. Okay. So now let me move on to gold. I see. Overflow says, "Thank you for the confirmation of how you use Tenkan Sen breakout." You're welcome. You're welcome. Tomato says, "Hi Master, I know you don't use any other charting other than candlesticks, but have you used Renko, another Japanese inversion used in the trend follow with Ichimoku?" Yes, I have. I have used Heikin Ashi, Renko Ashi, and Kagi Ashi, and Kyushu Ashi. Kyushu Ashi is okay. Let me do Kyushu Ashi analysis on USD Swiss franc, so that we know how many days more the market trends down. Let me see. I hide the candlesticks. Kyushu Ashi has been down for the last. Let me see. Okay, here. For the last 30 bars, so this may extend for the next 3 days. So that means until this Friday, USD Swiss franc could be bearish. So yeah, from QCIC viewpoint, this is good to sell. Yeah, okay, so let me go to gold. Let me get to gold now. Commodity XAUUSD. And here is the daily time frame. Looks like the market is supported by the Kumo yesterday, and now it's up. So let me zoom in so that you can see the candlestick situation more clearly. Yeah, okay, so here Chikou span touching, so this is not the right moment to buy. We have to wait for the candlestick close today. If it closes above Kijun Sen, and if Chikou span closes above the candlesticks, then buy is going to be the right call from tomorrow. Overall, it's ranging as per Ichimoku viewpoint, but I do see some support by the Kumo twice here and here in late May, and yesterday Kumo has been coming support, and Kijun Sen has been ups and downs, and now it's about to break the Kijun Sen bullish. And if that's the case, then I think the price reaches again 35.65 area. That's the initial target for this week. And one of these fundamental news can affect this market. So yeah, we may see some sudden moves on not only gold but any markets this week. But so far, it looks like it's bouncing and up on gold. And this is within the range so far. Within the range, and until it breaks either direction, the market is just going up and down like this way. Okay, let me check the weekly time frame as well. Okay, weekly time frame is now above Tenkan Sen, which is good, and Senko span B is up, Kijun Sen is up, Chikou span above the candles. Senko span A is up, but this is still not bullish. The Kumo itself is bullish, but Senko span A is a bit weaker signal. So the price may not break the high this week, but I think it's going closer to 35.65. So yeah, that's the analysis on gold. And let me also check 1 hour time frame just to see more detailed price action in Ichimoku. Okay, 1 hour time frame is now bullish according to KTS. And this one is not overbought. It's not, because the Kumo is thicker and bigger, so this bullish trend can continue. So for now, if you want to trade based on a 1 hour time frame, then the target is up here, 3393.38. It just broke the previous resistance and the support. This is called a reversal line. The market just broke and now it's consolidating. So yeah, this time the price may retrace to Tenkan Sen and bounce and up as well. It's also a possible scenario. But either way, this is bullish in 1 hour. So if you want to trade intraday, I think it's okay. Okay, let me cover some more comments. Springster Nasdaq, please. Okay. Okay, let me see. Ichimoku Trader, please do a live on YouTube to fully explain the new site, the different options, and answer any possible question that channel members may have. Okay, sure, I can do that. Maybe this Saturday, coming Saturday, maybe I will do that. Okay. Euro AUD is bullish. I already explained. Yes. Okay. Prosperity. Okay, I want to thank you always, because every time you explain, I learn more. That's great to hear. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's why I'm doing YouTube here, to share my knowledge, share my viewpoints so that you can learn. Yes. Freds, Pound USD and Euro USD. Yes, Euro USD I did analysis already. It's trending up. Yes. Omar says, hi master, in bullish trend when the Chikou span beginning down trending and approaches the price, the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen frequently make dead gold cross. What should we do? Simply when Chikou span touches the candlesticks and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, for example, dead cross above Kumo or gold crossing below Kumo, then no trade. That's when the fight between the sellers and buyers happening, and usually the market becomes choppy and the direction becomes unpredictable. So I recommend not to trade in that case. Okay, Simfonja, can you analyze German 40 index, please? Okay, seems like indices are now moving as well. So let me cover Nasdaq and German 40 quickly. Okay, index, and first Nasdaq daily time frame. So yeah, daily time frame renewed higher yesterday, but now today is retracing. But as per Ichimoku viewpoint, it's bullish. It's up. This is now all-time high. So the target is now the round number 23,000 next. I love the Kumo shape on this one. It's really getting thicker and bigger. So I don't really see any retracement, or I don't really see any direction change yet. The price may retrace to Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, but it's not. That's not the trend change. Most likely bounces and up and renew higher. So overall, it's bullish. But this week there may be some correction. The market may retrace a little bit this week. Okay, in German 40. Okay, here is a daily time frame. It's ranging, Chikou span touching, or Chikou span technically is now below the candles, but very close to the candlesticks. And there was a dead cross of Tenkan Kijun-sen. Kumo itself is flat. So in this case, we cannot really tell which way it's going. Yeah, so this is range. The market bottomed down on the 8th of April and went up all the way to 5th of June and retraced down on the 19th of June, and now it's here. So it looks like the market is losing the momentum here, so I don't really see any bullish trend yet. What about the weekly time frame? Oh, weekly time frame is nice. I mean, in this case, I would focus on the weekly time frame because it has been supported by the Tenkan-sen at the moment. And previously as well, the market has been supported by the Tenkan-sen here or here, last November or December. So this time, I think the price will be supported by the Tenkan-sen and goes up, renews higher. In this case, that's usually the case. I've seen this pattern, yeah, oftentimes previously. Yeah, so that's German 40. But yeah, finally, right, the market's active now. So this is when you make profits. But watch out on the news. Watch out on the fundamental news. We have big ones, including non-farm payrolls this coming Friday. Natural gas. Let me see. Natural gas is. I haven't checked that one for a while, but let me see. Where is? Do I have that one? Oh, here. Yes. Here is natural gas XNG USD and weekly time frame. It's range. It's not trending. It's range on the weekly time frame. Looks like the price is going down to the weekly Kumo. So this week is bearish. This week is bearish, but in long term, it's very difficult to see which way it's going. Daily may be becoming bearish. Yeah, daily time frame is now below the Kumo, but yeah, it's the market broke the resistance of 4.00 on the 18th of June and reached to the previous high to 4.213, and now it's bearish. It came all the way down to the previous support 3.3622. So seems like it's going down to here now. This week 2.994, or in this case I would set the exact number 3.0. So natural gas, the target is here at this point this week, but in the long term it's very difficult to see which way it's going. Okay, let's see. Okay, Overflow says, in near future, can you make a video on how to trade Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen break? I've noticed when price breaks those, the market tends to start the trend. That's true, that's true. I have actually videos in KTS Academy, so if you want to learn these techniques, I recommend you to join. I have lots of examples of that, especially Tenkan-sen breakout, Kijun-sen breakout in higher time frame. Those are powerful. Yes. Springstar says, would you think gold is the hardest pair to trade because a lot of institutions and hedge funds love to trade gold, make the market so manipulative? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Gold is volatile, much more volatile than Forex pairs and other markets. So once you are able to capture the trend and continue holding the trade, then you're going to be making nice profits. So for gold, maybe you think it's manipulated because maybe you're trading lower time frames like 5 or 15. But for gold, I recommend you to trade based on daily time frame or 4-hour time frame or weekly time frame. Then the market will be less manipulated, and once you capture the trend, then it lasts longer. Yes, Simfonja, you're welcome, and Sudipta, you're welcome too. So yeah, looks like, again, let me come back to Forex pairs. So I covered Euro USD. It's up and it's going towards 1.19. That's my initial target. My ultimate target is up here 1.2194 and 1.2273, and looks like it's heading towards that way. Euro JPY was also very nice. It's near the resistance or the round number of 170, but the target is 175. We have more than 500 pips to trade for this one from the resistance up here. And I also covered Euro CAD today, which is also bullish, and it's going up, and target is 1.6153. Yeah, I like how the P wave broke bullish on the 11th of June, retraced, supported by the Kijun Sen and Kumo, and it's now up. Yeah, lots of trending markets. So seems like we have, and also I covered pound JPY today as well. The market retraced to the previous resistance Tenkan Sen on a daily time frame. So let's see if it bounces and goes up from here. But even if the price breaks the Tenkan Sen this week, I think the price is going to be supported then on the Kijun Sen or the ascending trend line and bounce and goes up. So my view is bullish on pound JPY. Unless there's any big news triggers this market to break all the levels bearish, then I think the market goes down to the Kumo. But hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully the bullish trend continues so that we can make some nice profits. Okay, let me see. Crimson says, can you tell us the specific Ichimoku indicator? There are lots of different ones. I'm using default one, default Ichimoku on TradingView. Ichimoku Cloud, it's the one I'm using, and this is default setting. I have tried actually many settings, but I found default is the best. So 9, 26, 52 and 26 is my setting on Ichimoku. Yes. Okay, Overflow, you're welcome, you're welcome. Thanks so much. Hi, you, thanks for joining as well. It's been a while. Welcome back here. He says, do you still write down every night to do to-do list for the next day with high, medium, low priority? If you have more routine practices, would you care to share them? Thanks, Kay. Sure, yes. I have now my new routine every night, every morning. So I will introduce that on my second YouTube channel, which I opened a few weeks ago. And I will be sharing those routines or mindset or day in the life in Dubai as a Japanese trader. I will share those videos on my second YouTube channel, so please look forward to them. Okay, yes, Crimson, you're welcome. You're welcome. Amesnino says, please can you scalp gold with Ichimoku? I don't recommend to scalp gold with Ichimoku because it's not my style. Technically you can. I have some ideas to do scalping, but it's not my style, so I don't really explain that. Gold is volatile and very, I think, risky to scalp. You may be able to make profits, but at the same time you may lose big as well. So for scalping, I prefer Forex to do than gold. Yes. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Euro AUD. Let me see. Yes, I have covered Euro AUD. I think I did. Let me see. Euro AUD is, I didn't cover this one because it's ranging, but it's bullish. It's up. I see prices above the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, Chikou span above the candles. So for this one, I'm waiting for the break of the resistance 1.8. Yeah. Otherwise, I think the price continues range or going down to Kumo, and you may not be able to get many pips. But once it breaks resistance, I think this pair is going to be great. So that's my scenario for this one. Kumo is now bullish, but itself it's still flat, right? You see Senko span B flat, Senko span A is flat completely. So overall is range. Although the candlestick patterns is showing N wave bullish, since Ichimoku shows its range, this may turn bearish anytime. I mean, the chance is 50-50. So for this one, I don't usually spend time to analyze I simply skip and move on to the pairs that are trending or that are easier to trade. Yes, Ichimoku Trader says default is the best. This number is backbone of Ichimoku and also used for time cycles. Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, these days, I mean, not these days. We have PC, we have internet, we have TradingView and other tools. We can change the number of Ichimoku however you like, right? But it shouldn't be changed. I hope that TradingView will fix these numbers so that no one can change, because default numbers works the best. Especially if you want to do deeper analysis about the markets through Ichimoku, then these numbers becomes very important, because these are Kihon Suchi, Ichimoku numbers that are backbone of Ichimoku itself. Especially, yeah, like Ichimoku Trader mentioned, if you want to do like a deeper analysis based on time cycles or price theory or some other Ichimoku strategies, like the Tenkan-sen bounce or Kijun-sen bounce is also works the best by default settings, or Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen retracement strategy also works the best with the default settings. Chikou-span trace, Chikou-span strategies. Chikou-span also has like 3 or 4 strategies itself, but those Chikou-span strategies also work in default setting. So yeah, that's why it's I recommend default. But you can try, you can play with it and see how it goes. And since I am, sharing or teaching Ichimoku, I don't want to change the numbers in this reason as well. Okay, outside of trading, how do you spend your free time to clear your mind and take mind off trading? Oh yeah, those topics are also going to be on my second YouTube channel. Not this one, but the second one. I put the link on the description of this live stream. So yeah, I will share those as well. Yes. Should I close my trade for long AUD Euro? If you're doing Euro AUD, it's upside down, I think. So yeah, I don't recommend you to buy AUD Euro. This is, if you're watching AUD Euro, then you better sell the pair. Okay. Oh yeah, so now I have to go. So I will finish the live stream. Thank you very much for everyone for watching or joining the live stream today. So now GTS only has one last seat available in 2025. It happens this coming Sunday is the first class. So you have a little bit more time. If you want to join and master my strategy fully for 3 months, then please contact me and let me know. Okay, so thank you very much again. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you so much.